Welcome back to Sky and Thread. I'm Kelly, and this is my February Faves and Finds, or Finds and Faves. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm calling this whole thing. I am running a little late this month, but hopefully I still get up in that first week of March, so it's not too bad. It's been a really kind of busy month. Well, I guess because it's such a short month. It feels like a lot happened, even though not really. Not really, but I did get a few new things. I did work on a few things, and I'm excited to share them with you guys. So I always like to do like the tarot first because I feel like that's what everybody comes for. That's what my channel is mostly about. And then we'll go into the more rambly bits about all the other stuff I like. And if you're into that, like, stick around. But if not, let's get the tarot out of the way first. So yeah, the first one I got this month was my Gothmancy Tarot. I think I put it up here. Where are you, sweetie? Oh, she's right here. Okay. And I just finished editing the walkthrough for this, so that should be on the channel before this goes up. So if you're watching this, it should already be posted, and I'm really excited for that. It's been like a really cool deck. Just as much as I've been kind of getting used to reading with it, I've also just been having a good time learning about everybody that's included in this deck, all the people featured in it, and all the bands and the gothic subculture references. Gothic or goth, like sometimes I don't know which one's the proper one, because I know sometimes they like to be separated from each other, so I don't claim to know everything about that, but I am enjoying this deck a lot, and I just think it's really pretty. I love the hollow edging on it. Again, I gave a lot of my first impressions in the first impressions, but I don't know if this is going to be like a client deck. I just don't think it's going to be one for that, but I might try using it, and if it seems like it's with the right people, you know. But I also think it's going to be very distracting in a reading if we start carrying on about who's in the card because they also recognize someone. I don't know. Has that happened to anybody who's been using this deck? I think that might be like a little bit of a likelihood if the people you're using it with also recognize characters and stuff in this deck. But yeah, it's really, really cool. It's really, really, really cool. I'm so elegant. But yeah, it's got a unique voice. I love the color palette being so orange and purple, and I don't know, it's goth. No mistaking it. It hit the target. They did a great job with this artwork. Oh gosh, Daniela. I can't remember their last name, but the artist on this, I'll make sure I put their name here. Did an amazing job. I just love this like super illustrative style. Again, I love anything that references like comic book line art style. Really, really in my wheelhouse. Oops. Again, this Temperance card, probably my favorite card in the whole deck, is this Temperance card. Just it's busy, but all the right ways. All of it has got such great symbolism. Death also super cool. I know I still talk like an 80s like Valley girl. I can't help it. Okay. I don't know. It's who I am. Okay. But yeah, this is an amazing, beautiful deck, and I can't wait to work some more with it. It's very, very new. So right now my first impressions are just about how rad it is. We'll get deeper in the future, and hopefully I'll get to do some more videos where I work with it and deep diver. What? Hopefully I'll work with this some more in the future, do some videos and dive deeper into it. Wait, I'm not putting this back in here. I'm always trying to put decks in the box when I got them on the wall and put them on the wall when I got them in the box. I'm a mess. I have 2 brain cells and they fight for dominance constantly. So, okay. Yeah, so the Gothmancy Tarot, it was a Kickstarter and fulfilled in a really good, timely manner. I think the box is my biggest gripe with the whole thing. Just because the box seems a little like it's not going to last. Like, I just feel like I can see this peeling up and getting dented easily. I love magnetic closure boxes, and I love ribbons in my boxes, but otherwise sometimes I feel like the construction needs a little bit more thought. But it's probably because this is what their printer offers, not because it's not a dig at the creator of the deck. So, but it's beautiful. I love the artwork on the box. Really happy to have this one. Super, super excited. Let's see. Also, what else did I get? Oh, did I not bring it in here? I think I forgot to bring it. Hold on just a second. Exciting, exciting, exciting. Exciting, exciting, exciting. Okay. So what else I got this month was my Wayward Dark. This is by Pixel Occult. They have quite a few tarot decks and Lenormands and oracles on their website at this point. They kind of make a new deck every year, I think. I've been wanting this one for a while. I wanted to get comfortable with Thoth before I got it. Oop, I have to sneeze. So I waited on getting this deck because I wanted to get better with Thoth, because this one is very much a Thoth deck. Okay, it's got a very noisy metal box, although I do love that they always sell their tarot in tins. I just think it's a better accessory than we were just complaining about the other boxes. So at least a tin, I can't complain. It does the job, and it's very effective. But what I love about Pixel Occult decks is they're always very inclusive feeling. I know this is one of their older ones, but it's just great. And I didn't realize when I bought it that it came with all the astrological and alchemical references, because I've been studying the decans in the minors, the astrological decans. I think I'm saying that correctly. To get all of the, astrological associations better when I'm doing my readings, to get that, like, another layer of depth to my readings that I want to have. And I didn't realize that this deck had all of that. So it was funny because I was watching another channel. I think it was Lisa Pappas. I always talk about Lisa. You could tell I watch a lot of Lisa's stuff. But I was watching their channel, and they had another deck that I wanted to look into as a study deck for it having the astrological associations. And then I realized I already had ordered this one. So it's awesome. This is just a purely black and white. Well, it's kind of black, white, and blue-gray monochromatic deck. And I love this creator's artwork and style and, like, darkness. Yeah, I'm super pleased to have it. I also love that Pixel Occult stepped up their cardstock to linen from the kind of, not bad, but it was a little more flimsy cardstock before. So now all the other decks I have, I want to upgrade to this new cardstock. But I'm trying to talk myself out of it because I spend way too much money on decks as it is. I swear, one day, I just want to live by myself, just one day. Okay, so that was the other purchase. Now, I gave myself a project, kind of. I didn't intend for it to be a project, but it turned into one. So, this is probably out of order, and I'll shuffle together right now, and I'll try my best to showcase it better. I had a good time playing with this AI kind of art generator called Wumbo. And I saw a Kickstarter that was doing a deck on an AI generated tarot. I wasn't quite really interested in the preview images of that Kickstarter, but I had already been playing on an AI machine. So I said, well, let me see if anything cool comes up on the Wombo art generator. And I just was playing around and I did some major arcana. And very quickly it turned into the whole tarot. And then I said, well, it's not my art. I can't like sell it, but there's no reason I can't print it off for myself. So that's kind of what I did. And I made this, you know, Wombo art tarot deck. Like I said, I can't sell it because it's not my art. It's not my intellectual property, but I have just had a great time making this deck. And I really want to do a walkthrough where I talk a lot more about it, because it was just so much fun. And I don't know, I'm addicted. I'm not a good art person, so just feeding into the art machine until it gave me something that had an intuitive hit really was nice. And then I just put some titles on it and had it printed up at Make Playing Cards. So I had too much fun with this, guys. Way too much fun. And I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if it's something that other people are interested in or not, but if you get on the Wombo art generator, type in some stuff, it just really, you can get some really beautiful imagery out of it. So yeah, that's what I did. You know, it was a nice creative outlet for me because I feel like I was editing. I don't know. I'm trying to work really hard on having 2 channels, but I do get kind of already some burnout. So having like a little bit of a creative outlet was really, really nice. Yeah. I'll try to probably do a full walkthrough of this, a full video just dedicated to it at some point, because I want to share. I want to share my baby. But yeah, that was a really fun project. It took me probably since around New Year's to get all the images I wanted and I liked for this. Yeah, she was really fun. And yeah, these are the backs. I'm probably gonna edge it in blue or something. Blue or, yeah, I think blue will look good. But yeah, that is my little personal tarot deck that I printed up. So I don't know. I had a good time. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just a little personal passion project. So I think that's all the tarot stuff. Oh, and I edged my traditional manga tarot in brown, like I said I was going to. I did a flip through of this deck. It's already on the channel. But yeah, that's my big mod, is I took a Crayola marker to the edges of this and blended it. I think it looks better actually, not with the backs, but with the fronts. The tone of the brown looks better with the front of these cards. Because I think all the line work is really more of a softer brown or charcoal color more than black. So yeah, that was an update on that deck. Let's see. I also bought some crystals. You'll probably see a couple of things up here. I bought this one. Now, I was told it is an yttrium fluorite, which I believe is also called lavender fluorite. I had never seen it before, so I kind of instantly fell in love. I love fluorite in general. I tend to collect a lot of it. So She's gonna have a nice home in my collection. Pretty big, heavy. I don't really have small hands either, so this is a pretty sizable piece. I mean, I'm not sizable compared to some of the hauls I see on YouTube, but we're not comparing. We're not comparing. I had that one. Oh no, did I leave my Kambaba? Kambaba might have to wait for next month. Well, I don't feel like going all the way back out to the kitchen to get him right now. Either that or, you know, I might get some footage of the Kambaba and add it in here. But, yeah, I was really interested. I've been wanting some Kambaba Jasper for a while. I know that the fluorite, the yttrium fluorite is supposed to be good for working on your, like, psychic connection and your intuition and your connection with the divine, that kind of thing, your spirit guide. So I'm really interested to see if working with it in my meditation and stuff will help. He probably might live on my tarot desk too, for that sake, with probably next to my guides. Actually, I use my little crystal skulls to seat my my spirit guides when I do my readings, so they're there looking out for me and helping me. And then I got this guy. Now I have no idea what he is. The people at my crystal shop had no idea. It came, they said, with their Jasper, so they were pretty sure it was Jasper. But it does have these like little, I don't know if you can see, if it'll kind of show you. It has like flecks, not quite like gold. They're almost like very small, fine mica flecks in this, which I don't usually see in a Jasper. I've done as much research as I can. The closest thing I can find that looks like this is called green zebra Jasper, but I don't know. It doesn't feel quite right. So I'm hoping maybe someone else on on YouTube can help me figure out what this is. I don't know, but I just thought it looked really rad, and I didn't have one already in my collection, so I snapped him up. Sometimes things just call to you and you're like, you know what, I'll figure out why it was calling to me later, but I'm gonna go with it. And so I did. So yeah, I don't know what he is, but he lives here now. And yeah, that's tarot and crystals. And as far as books go, I finished Baptism of Fire from the Witcher series, and now I'm in the middle of Tower of Swallows. So we're getting close to the end. I think I only got 1 or 2 more books to finish that series, but I have kind of started mixing in some other books because I just needed to break a little bit from Witcher stuff after like 5 books. But I'm kind of alternating day to day between that and Conversations with Nostradamus by Dolores Cannon. I almost said Doreen Virtue. Dolores Cannon. And that's been really interesting. Again, if you're into like psychic work and prophecies and that kind of stuff, they're using regressive hypnotherapy to help revisit and decipher the quatrains written by Nostradamus. And it's been really interesting because some of that stuff still really fits what we're going through today. And every once in a while they'll read something and my eyes just like, wait, that's a little too close to home right now. So it's been a really interesting read. Again, I think I was talking in another video that like TikTok is to blame. There was some stuff circulating on TikTok about what's referenced in the book. I'm not going to go into too much of it here because I don't want to get on that debate train, but some of the stuff came up on TikTok and it really got me interested in reading her books. So we're probably going to go down that rabbit hole for a little while at least. What else? Books. Oh, I don't think I have any more book stuff. Like I said, it's been both a busy and the month has felt very busy, but I also feel like I haven't done quite as much as I normally do. in a month. So the other thing, the big thing I did was I finally bought a Nintendo Switch. I've been wanting one since the beginning of the pandemic when they were blowing up and everyone was super into them, but you couldn't find them anymore. So, and I kind of gave up. And then recently the topic came up that a family member was very interested in getting a game console, and I recommended that I had been looking at Switches before, and so they said they'd go in like half and half with me on one, so we did that, and I've been playing Animal Crossing a lot. I'm still like total noob. I'm still like don't even have all the facilities for my island or anything yet, because I don't have that much time to play it in a day, but I do try to like get in there for a little while every day just to talk to my villagers, if anything. So that's been really, really fun. So maybe as my island starts to look cool, I'll update you guys. I'm not much of a gamer. I'm more of a, like, watching other gamers. Like, I watch game Let's Plays on YouTube for, like, I'm watching people playing like Elden Ring right now. Just whatever new game comes out. I don't spend a lot of money on consoles and games because that's a huge money pit. And as you can see, I already have enough things that I'm addicted to. I have enough addictions. My wallet can't take it anymore. Oh, I remembered one more thing I want to cover. Hold on. So yeah, I do like to watch a lot of game throughs on YouTube and check out whatever's the latest and greatest and watch some of my favorite YouTubers. Just play that. And I get the same amount of joy because honestly, I'm really bad at games. It would take me forever and I'd probably get frustrated and never finish it. I think I've only beaten one game in my entire life, and it was when I had a PSP, and it was like Tomb Raider for PSP that had like a whole 2 hours of gameplay. It was like the worst, the worst game ever. But it was the only one I could beat. Other than that, I usually get pretty far along and either lose interest or just give up. So I let the professionals do it and I enjoy it vicariously. But the last thing I wanted to cover, because it's not a video unless I talk about K-pop and Monsta X, or in this case, Monsta X adjacent, and One Ho's released from last month. Yeah, well, February. These are all the little great odds and ends that come, but it's his Obsession single, which was fantastic. Fantastic. I love One Ho. If you don't know, he used to be a member of Monsta X, who I talked about in my last month video for January. And he's a big beefy boy, but he's just like also the biggest sweetheart. Like, and if you don't know, K-pop albums are basically photo books with CDs. That's what K-pop albums are. That's how they get us to spend this money. But yeah, Wonho is amazing, and if you're not checking him out, you should be. Obsession's such a good song. Just go watch the video. Wait, Obsession isn't the name of the song. Obsession is the name of the album. Eye on You is the name of the song, the single from this. And it's great. Go watch Eye on You. It's on YouTube. Watch it after this. Again, he's my boy. Look at this. He's adorable. So, yeah. I don't know if anybody does... I thought I had more... Where's my other pulls? Okay, yeah. So, if anybody is interested in photo cards, these were my pulls. K-pop photo cards are almost like a gotcha machine addiction where it's random, but you're like, you got to keep going until you get the one that you want. But Wonho has, I just enjoy all the photo cards. So luckily with Wonho, I'm not too sucked into the photo card game. I just enjoy the ones I get. Monsta X, my favorite guy is on a hiatus right now. So this last album, I didn't have to worry about too much getting. I did want a lot of Juhan, but that's either here nor there. I'm going off on tangents. But I love K-pop. So anyway, that was my faves for the month. What were your favorite things? Did you read any great books that you recommend? Because I'm kind of still looking for new stuff to read. I'm about to fall back into Interview with the Vampire after I finish Witcher, I think. But I'm up for suggestions. Also, do you collect music? What albums, what songs do you recommend? Please tell me. I love everything from heavy metal, like death metal, to K-pop, to reggaeton. I don't care. Tell me about it, okay? Let's share some stuff. All right, I hope you had a great month. I hope you're having a great month in March. I'm going to try to do some new style videos if I can fit them in my schedule. I got exciting things I want to do, so I hope I can do them all. Have a great day. I love you all, and take care of each other. Bye.